Hi everyone, welcome back to Bringing Yoga into Our Daily Lives here. Today is Friday, so happy Friday. Thank you for joining me today, those that come online and those that we have around here live. All right, we're all about the throat chakra today, so make sure that we are comfortable. We are going to start off with a little bit of meditation and drawing in. So make sure that you have that hip width distance apart, knees to hips lengthen, and knees stack right above our ankles. Soles of the feet are grounded, toes are pointing forward. All right. From there, we're going to come into that oceanic breath. So here is the throat chakra. This is where we're going to draw in that breath. It is tension on the glottis muscle, which is the back of the throat. So you're just going to bring a little bit of tension to the back of the throat, where you hear that sound in the ears that sounds like the ocean waves moving in and out. Also, another way to find this breath is to act like your hand's the mirror and just like you're fogging the mirror. So that tension in my throat that you heard that sound as I fogged the mirror, that is the same tension, the same muscles working here. You can do that with bringing it now in and out of the nose. It slows and deepens the breath. All right, this is our Ujjayi breath. Take a breath. Well, take a moment. Hi. Welcome.
Oh, are we on time back?
Yeah. That's okay.
Hello.
We've just barely begun, so.
I think Kelly's coming.
And Carrie's coming. All right,
Carrie.
So we have Carrie,
Whatever
Kelly,
her name is.
Paula Shade, and Paula Price here. So
It is fast.
it is. It's okay. I thought that maybe there might be not anybody joining me today, but there is, and so. Yep. Was there anybody else besides Carrie?
That's all I saw.
Okay. Well, then we'll go ahead and get started. She can come right in, probably as we're starting to breathe. So once again, just aligning our spine here today, getting grounded, glutes grounded into a comfortable, safe chair, and finding that alignment, stacking joints, relaxing the shoulders. Here you can close the eyes. So taking a deep breath, listening to the air moving through the throat from the nostrils, expanding into the lungs. And Jody. Already started recording, that's okay. So we're just coming to our seat. We're getting relaxed. We're just stacking through the vertebrae. Our eyes are shut. We're simply just bringing all that in from the outside world. So starting to bring in a quietness into ourselves, concentrating awareness on the throat chakra. So as we listen to the air moving through the nostrils, expanding into the lungs, through the throat, we're now starting to tighten. So starting to tighten just a bit, restricting the airway, creating that oceanic noise. Listening to the sound, the vibration, the rhythm, voice, words, music, the essence of communication. Continuing to move with this Ujjayi breath here, focusing. As we move upward through the chakra system, the throat refines the body's energy, bringing in focus of consciousness. Vishuddha, meaning purification through the release of sound, as it purifies and readies the energy body for entry into higher realms of consciousness. Our neck connects our mind with our body, creating a connection of alignment and communication. The throat is associated with our thyroid gland, located just below the Adam's apple. The thyroid produces important hormones that influence cellular communication in the body. This regulates our metabolism, temperature, cell function, growth, which also affects our sleep, digestion, and immune system responses. So here we're just bringing it in, paying attention to the body. When you have aches and pains or chronic illness, your body is trying to talk to you. Here at the throat chakra, we give or make sound, and our ears receive that sound, that vibration. This is our source of verbal expression in the world, where we can express and assert our truth. We begin to balance giving and receiving, listening and talking, breathing in and breathing out, all within balance of one another. One more breath here. And exhale, releasing. So as we release, we're opening the eyes again. Let's go ahead and start moving through the shoulders. Try to stay with that ujjayi breath that you've just practiced through that meditation. So sticking with that contraction of the throat and deepening and lengthening our breath. All right, if we were rolling the shoulders one direction, let's move the other. Continue with that deep ujjayi breath. And release the shoulders. As we release the shoulders, kind of draw them back and down, draw the abs in. We're still grounded here and secure. We're just going to allow the head to tilt to one side, ear towards that shoulder, shoulders relaxed. Let's find another deep ujjayi breath. As we take our next inhale, lifting back up through center. And exhale, opposite side, relaxing shoulders. And on the next inhale, lifting back up through center. Exhale to the side. Inhale through center. Exhale to the side. Inhale to center. And this time, let's exhale, chin into chest. Let's take a moment, take the hands that were on our lap, and just start to bring the fingers back as far as we can, elbows up, chin into chest, and start to just massage through the shoulders, coming forward, pulling that slightly forward, releasing some of that tension right here in our shoulders. So chin into chest, reaching back with the fingertips between the shoulder blades and avoiding the spine here. So we're just pulling between the spine and the shoulder blades, those muscles coming forward, and then pulling it all the way forward towards the collarbone. Before getting there, releasing palms face up, chin into chest. Let's go ahead and inhale, draw the shoulders all the way up to the ears, bring the gaze upward if we can, or just neutral. Exhale, release the shoulders, chin into chest. Inhale, shoulders shrug up. Exhale, releasing chin into chest. Inhale, shoulders shrug up, looking up. And exhale, chin into chest. Going to bring the head to neutral. We're going to take one arm, palm just faces naturally, so like we're cutting the pie. We're going to take that arm across the chest. Try to keep length in the elbow here, but take that opposite hand, bring it between the shoulder and the elbow, and then start to press towards the chest. Try to relax that shoulder, even relax that arm, so it's okay now if the elbow softens. You're just relaxing and just pressing biceps, triceps towards you. One more ujjayi breath. And exhale, releasing opposite arm. Like we're about to cut the pie, draw it across the chest, take that other hand, bring it between elbow and shoulder, press it towards the body. Relax the elbow and the arm. Couple more deep breaths. Releasing arms, hands by the sides. Let's inhale, draw up and over. We are coming into forward fold. Remember, you can come into your version of forward fold. We're just hinging forward. Some of us will stay in flat back and maybe have hands supporting on the knees as they tuck the elbows in and just lengthen through the back. Others, we're going to release all the way down and round through the back and head. Inhale, all of us drawing up into that half back, palms facing down, T posture. Relax the shoulders, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, release back forward and down. Inhale, root to rise, press through the soles of the feet, flatten, lengthen the back, arms come from the sides, and lifting all the way up. Let's exhale, palms come together, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, finding a twist, releasing the arms, hand comes maybe to the lateral side, the other hand maybe to the chair. Relax the shoulders, see if we can bring the gaze behind us or towards the side. Exhale, let's release forward down, hands to the sides. Inhale, bring it up and over. We're going to find that twist on the other side. Relax the shoulders, lengthen through the spine. Find a couple more breaths. And exhale, release, coming forward. Inhale, bring it up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming to T posture, arms lengthen, flatten back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lengthening up and over. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthening up and over. Exhale, finding a twist, this time lengthening through the fingertips. Inhale, bring it up and over. Exhale, twist the opposite direction. Inhale, lengthening up and over. And this time, let's exhale, cactus arms. Inhale here, drawing shoulder blades and elbows back. Remember to contract the abs here. Exhale, finding a twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, half back, hinge slightly forward, keeping the shoulders, arms open. Inhale, bring it, hinging back up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, hinge forward, flat back. Press through the soles of the feet, activating the legs. Inhale, bring it back up. Reach up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back into the arms at T, palms down. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise, opening up. Flat back, lifts us all the way up over. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Inhale, bring it up and over. Exhale, release. All right, from there, let's grab our ball or block, cushion, or rolled up mat.
Can we turn it on?
Yes, you can. I have it all set up. You just have
Is it
to
on low?
open it up. No, you gotta turn it on.
It should be on low.
Low is 1. How about that? If you put it on 3.
No, I always put it on 1. And it's moving, so that'll be good. So it won't just go on one person.
Here's a block.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. And do I need the belt too?
Yeah.
Because I don't have one. I found it, but then I lost it again.
Happens. All right, let's find our object. Even if we're at home, maybe a cushion, rolled up mat, or if you found a ball. And then just check in once again. You might be a little bit closer than hip width distance apart, but squeezing that ball, making sure it's an inch or two above the knee, and checking in that you still have that knee ankle alignment and that the toes point straight forward with the knees. Let's go ahead and start at the knees. We're gonna come into our cat-cow, so just ground through the feet. Roll the shoulders back, and for the first breath, we're just gonna inhale into that flat back, hanging onto the knees. Nice deep expansion. Exhale, cat, round through the pelvis, back, chin into chest. Inhale, coming forward, hanging onto the knees, drawing the shoulders back, expanding through the collarbones, the chest, the neck. Exhale, finding our cat posture. Inhale, expand all the way down into the pelvis as well. Exhale, cat. Now, as we do this, start to bring that Ujjayi breath in again, so contracting the throat. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, stack through the vertebrae, lifting the arms all the way up and over. As we exhale, take a one hand, grab a wrist, palm faces that direction. Let's go ahead and just gently pull up, lengthen through the body, draw the abs in, get grounded here. Exhale, release towards that side. So where you're pulling to. And let's inhale, stay grounded, glutes, feet, draw up. Exhale again, hinging over. Inhale, stacking through the vertebrae. Ujjayi breath, exhale. Inhale, stacking, lengthening, release the wrist. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, bring the arms forward, up and over. And then exhale, palms face each other, relax the shoulders. Start to tighten the abs, getting grounded. Grab the other wrist. Inhale, lengthening up gently. Exhale, moving into our lateral flexion. Inhale, lengthening back up. Exhale, to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, to the side. Inhale, lengthen back up, release both. Exhale, grab the elbows. Now try to relax the shoulders again as much as you can. Grab the elbows and simply draw the elbows back. Lift the chin off the chest and see if we can just gaze to neutral. Draw the low abs in, feeling the length from hips all the way to the elbows. Let's come back to Ujjayi breath. 2 more breaths. You can even close the eyes. I invite you to move into the space that you're creating here within the body. 1 more Ujjayi breath. And exhale, reopen the eyes. Release those arms all the way down. Let's roll through the shoulders once again, rolling back. Coming back to a nice deep breath. Let's roll the shoulders forward, coming back into Ujjayi breath. All right, releasing. Let's come back to palms facing down on the lap. We're going to move right into spinal balance. So here we're still contracting. If it's getting too much for you, of course, at any time, this is just an option. You can also pull to the side and release. So it's up to you. We're going to start off with one leg lengthening through the heel straight forward and the opposite arm raising the hand. Now that's what it'll look like on an inhale for our spinal balance. Starting now. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, opposite side. Exhale, bring it down. Stay stable in the abs. Inhale, lengthen through spine. Exhale. If you're finding it hard to lift the legs, simply come further back onto your chair for more support. If it's easy and you want to try more of a challenge, come further forward on your seat. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. So now we're going to do the cactus arm, same thing, but point the toes. So opposite foot, toes point, draw that cactus arm back. Release, coming forward. Inhale, bringing it back. Exhale, even I forgot to point the toe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, point the toes, cactus. Exhale down. Inhale, point the toes, cactus. Exhale down. Last set. Inhale. We'll get it. So we're rewiring the brain too, if I could even say that. All right, we're gonna do same thing, but this time the palm comes back, sweeps back like we would for airplane. Go back to dorsiflexion. We're gonna get you today. Release, even me. Inhale, palm forward, dorsiflex, send energy through the heels, stretch back with that other arm, palm forward, release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And some of us real good have stayed with that Ujjayi breath. If we forgot with all this, let's come back to that Ujjayi breath. So it's inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. We'll just do one more set. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. All right, let's go ahead and remove that block or whatever we had there supporting us. And let's just move back to hip width distance apart here. Grounded feet. So if that means you need to come closer to the edge, go ahead and do that. We're going to have nice grounding with our feet, pressing down through the soles of the feet. And let's inhale, start to bring openness back to our cactus arms. Ground into the chair with the glute bones, draw the abs in, open through the shoulders, open through the heart. Now let's exhale, hinge forward, flat back, sweep, open those arms, palms up, sweep forward as if you're giving something to somebody. You can gaze forward if you like, or you can gaze down. Let's inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, palms forward, cactus arms. Inhale, draw it back. Exhale, stabilize abs, hinge forward, palms up, sweep the arms forward, receiving or giving. And then bring it back up. Inhale, palms face one another. Exhale, palms forward, cactus arms. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, sweep open, palms up, hinge forward, reach forward, palms up. Reach back up using abs. Inhale. Exhale, palms forward, cactus. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, open up, sweep forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart. All right. Working a lot with these upper chakras here. Shoulders, arms, doing a whole heck of a lot today, along with our neck. Let's go ahead and move more into our throat chakra by either stacking hands, palms face down, or interlace the fingers both times, both of them palms facing down, elbows extend out to the sides. This is our neutral position. We're going to come into a nice deep inhale through the nose as we lift the elbows as high as we can, keeping neutral here. As we exhale to ha sound, and it's fogging the mirror as we draw elbows together and lift the chin. Come back into neutral, inhale, elbows up. Inhale. 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 I believe this is number 8. Inhale, pausing here. Relax the shoulders, release the hands. All right, relax the shoulders here. Before we get up and do more exercises out of our chair today, we're going to come in to another hand mudra with a mantra with it. So I'm going to get a little bit closer so that I can explain this as we go through it. All right. Thumb will touch the index finger when we say the word sa. Then we move to middle finger and say ta. Then it's ring finger na. And then the pinky at ma. So it'll look like sa, ta, na, ma. You're just going to tap the fingers every time you say sa, ta, na, ma. And we're going to go ahead and do this for a minute. So get comfortable, stay grounded. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 We're going to whisper it now. Ta, na, ma. It's okay. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 And now we're going to say it silently. Continue to tap the fingers, repeating the same words in your mind as you continue to simultaneously tap. We're going to come back to verbalizing sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Now whispering sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Last one, whispering and silent. Go ahead and release the tapping and the mudra. So here, once again, before we get up, I'll explain it to you. Sa was birth, infinity, as we touch the index finger. Ta was life, existence, as well as creating and manifesting, as we touched the middle finger to the thumb. Na, the ring finger, was death, change, transformation of consciousness. And then we come to Ma, rebirth or regeneration. So any one of those words fit into all of those. All right, let's get up and out of our chair. And those of us sitting in chair, we might raise our arms above and try and draw them all the way back, because we are coming into a modified version of our downward facing dog. So that's just palms forward, stretching, lengthening back if you're in the chair or chair bound. Those of us out of the chair, let's bring it to palms of the hands, hands on chair. We're going to take those baby steps, soften the knees. Take the baby steps back, lengthening through the glutes. So here we are, hip width distance apart. My glutes are the furthest point with my heels. My knees are soft. Once I feel like I'm at that point where I'm reaching as far as I can to the chair, hanging on, I'm just going to gently release down through the arms. Relax. You're trying to pressure into the feet, mostly into the heels. Knees are soft. You're drawing back, flattening the back all the way through the tailbone. So just release the head. Come back to the Ujjayi breath here. Now, while we're here, we're going to shake the head, yes. So once again, releasing the neck, shaking the head, yes. And then slowing that, relaxing, shake the head, no. And then release the yes, the no, and just do whatever feels good. Maybe it's that ribbon of number 8, the lemniscate, or maybe it's a O that you're drawing, whatever feels best. Then lift back up, flatten the back. Let's go ahead, and while we lift the head, lift one leg gently and just keep those knees soft. Bring it towards the back and on the side of the other foot. So we have my leg that went from hip width distance apart, slightly lifted up, brought it all the way over to the other side of the foot, knees soft. Release, draw back again, allow the head to release. We have 2 Ujjayi breaths. Inhale, lift the head gently, release that foot to hip width distance apart. Still softness in the knee, bring the other leg behind to the side, keep the softness in the knee. Again, release down. Head between the arms, 2 Ujjayi breaths. Inhale, let's start to lengthen head coming up. Release the cross, come back to hip width distance apart. Keep the head lifted. Let's gently walk, take those baby steps, keep the flat back. So as you come forward, you're lifting up, but you're walking forward slowly. From there, keep the knees soft, hip width distance apart. Let's inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, just release. All right, let's choose right hand. I know it may look different to you on screen, but right hand in the middle of the chair. Take the right foot, send it about a little bit closer than what we would hip width distance apart when we step out away from the chair. So we're sending it between the 2 legs. Our right foot is in between the 2 legs. That knee is soft. The left leg, still hip width distance apart if we're forward. We're just drawing it back. And for some of us, it will look like only about like this, a foot back. But what you're going to do is lift that heel, draw it in so that we're coming into a warrior stance. So that front knee, check it, knee ankle alignment. It moves, knee moves towards the knees. That's where your hand is. The other one is moving out to an angle. All right, so we have softness in the knees here. If you want more of a challenge, draw that leg back, still have the same knee bent. Let's bring that hand to the center, and we're just going to take our elbow, forearm, and see if we can't bring that down. Open up the hips to our sides. So knee ankle alignment here. You see that it draws towards the toes. Arm, forearm on that chair, hand on hip. Open up the shoulders, maybe even look back. If you're ready, extend from that hand on the hip and just extend into a warrior two, palm down, fingertips extending. And then rotate palm forward. Inhale, bring the arm all the way up if you can. So we're coming into our Trikonasana, our triangle pose in just a moment. Now that front leg that you have bent here, let's lengthen it out. So now you feel the hip has moved back. So here we've come into our triangle pose. You can lift up. If this doesn't work for your shoulder joint, you can stay here on the hip. That front knee can stay soft. It doesn't have to be all the way bent, but we're trying to lengthen. So finding our triangle pose here. And let's gently relax. Bring hand back to hip. Soften, bend that front knee. Release to the hand, lifting back up. And now we're going to move hips, heart, and shoulders forward, both hands on that chair. Let's lift that back heel. And if you were far out like me, maybe you bring it in a little bit. We're going to keep that heel lifted, hip width distance apart, all toes pointing forward, softness in that front knee. Here we're just in our high lunge. If you want more of a challenge, once again, it's simply draw that leg further back, hinge further into this knee. So wherever you're at today. Right here, we're going to bring palms facing down, draw those elbows in. Exhale, hinge forward, coming into that crocodile push-up, whether it's heart or the head or maybe the chin, coming down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, bringing it forward down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, last one, forward down. Inhale, lift. From there, let's go ahead and move that back leg forward, walk it out. We are going to move on to the other side. All right, so that is our left leg now. It's going to stay planted. Lift the right heel, draw back. Remember, we're going to open up first. So at first, toes are pointed forward, hip width distance apart. Let's bring that heel in, open to that side. Remember, we're starting off in that warrior type of stance here. So knee, ankle alignment. Bring that chair. Make sure it's between the two legs here. Center the hand in the center of the chair. And then the other hand comes on hip. Let's start to bring that forearm down. Start to roll the shoulders back. Bring the gaze back behind the shoulders. And remember, we're working our way into Trikonasana, our triangle pose. So we're going to lengthen now that front leg, keeping that same position. Open up, bring the arm palm facing forward and lifting all the way up. Coming back to our Ujjayi breath. If it doesn't work for you to look upward or have that hand up, you can always come back to the hip. You can look down. You can look to the side, whatever feels best. Let's exhale, bring it back down to the hip. Press back into that hand, lifting back up. And we're going to move those hips forward now. Bend the knee. Lift that back heel. We're going to come back into our high lunge here. So my back heel is lifted, my hips are forward, my knee is bent. Remember, it can be closer. So just find out what's best for you today. And as we have our high lunge, hands on to our chair, draw those elbows in, keep a flat back, hinge forward as we exhale, heart comes down. As we inhale, press through the hands, keep length in the back, drawing back up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, forward, down. Inhale, lengthening up. From there, let's go ahead and take that back leg, step it forward. Walk it out for a moment. So here, we're going to use the chair one more time. This time the chair is going to face us because for some of us, we're not going to be able to get all the way down. So this is, for some of us, I will grab the chair and show another version. But what we're going to do is just face the chair, hip width distance apart, soften those knees. Inhale, bring the arms up and over. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. So that means heart leads us forward, down, flat back, and release down. Now, if this is not a very good thing for you, maybe this is where you draw the chair in, bring the forearms down, soften those knees. So we have soft bent knees. You can use the chair to release the head. We're just breathing, relaxing. If you're okay with not using that chair for balance, then you could just release all the way down. If the hands tend to touch the ground and that doesn't feel good to you, bring it into the ragdoll arms, which just hands cupping into the elbows and crossing and releasing. Let's take a couple more Ujjayi breaths here. And exhale, release, hands to shins. Keep those knees bent. Inhale, come up into that half back. So we're parallel with the floor, hinged. We have tailbone to crown. We can press into the shins here. And then go ahead and release, soften back down. Inhale, come back up into that airplane type pose. And then hinge back for chair. So just have hands on knees. You're just barely hinging back. Checking knees aren't surpassing toes. And then just gently lifting all the way back up. From there, let's go ahead and grab our chair. And this time, let's grab a belt. So here we've worked now through the upper body in the beginning. We've definitely done some lower body stuff coming up out of the chair. And hopefully if you were chair bound today, that you're able to do those arm movements, whichever arm movements we were doing while Trikonasana and all those other ones could have been just a twist and an openness where both palms face one direction. Also opening of the legs and maybe a side angle pose could have been also a Trikonasana. So there's lots of options there for those of us that stay in the chair. All right, so we're gonna grab the belt. I'm closer to the edge of the chair. If you need more support as a leg comes in and out, then simply just come back further into the chair. It gives your legs more support. All right, dorsiflex the foot, bringing the belt right around the balls of the feet. The other leg is nice and stable. Start to bring that lengthened leg up. Draw the elbows in, hinging towards the rib cage. Start to lengthen the spine. Take a nice deep inhale here. And today we're just gonna exhale and start to draw it up. Keep a softness in the knee, so don't overextend the knee. Inhale, bring it back down. So make sure you micro bend the knee the whole time. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And now, let's go ahead and wrap that belt around the same side hand. Lengthen back tall. Make sure the heart is open and lifted. Softness in the elbow. Softness in the knee. Let's inhale, open it out to the side. Come back to that Ujjayi breath. Exhale, bring it forward, center. Inhale, let's add the arm, cactus. Exhale, center. Inhale, add the arm, raising the hand overhead. Exhale, center. Inhale, airplane arm, palm forward, squeeze it back. Exhale, forward. Ooh, this is gonna get me even. Inhale, lengthen out to the side, leaving the arm there. Simon says. Simon says. I feel like we're playing that game. Take another deep Ujjayi breath here. Relax the shoulders. And exhale, bring it forward, release down.
Thank goodness.
Right? But here we come to the next leg. All right.
It's okay, I can go to the next leg.
Crown that other foot. Make sure that we have that stability. The other leg starts to lift. Remember, micro bend in the knee. Tuck those elbows in. Lift through the heart. Tuck the abs in. Once you have that micro bend in the knee, inhale. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, bring it down. We're going to bring it to that same side hand, so just wrap it around. Other hand comes to that leg. All right, if I can remember that same pattern now. Inhale, draw it open and out. Ujjayi breath. Exhale, bring it in. Next one is cactus arm. Inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Next one is raise your hand. Inhale. Exhale. Ujjayi breath here. Inhale's the airplane, so palm forward, sweep it back. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, arm out to the side, palm forward. Exhale. Okay, and I think we just did one normal one. Inhale. Pause there, relax the shoulders, take 2 more Ujjayi breaths. And exhale, bring it back, release. Ooh, for my hands.
Oh.
Take a moment, release that. Let's find that hip width distance apart. Maybe some of us need to shake out those hands, especially if we were using a belt or a tie and we were gripping to save our life. So just take a moment, shake it out. Let's bring fingers interlaced if we can. Keep a softness, just roll lightly. So no forceful movements, just light rolling, readjusting, allowing this to relax here. Let's move the opposite way. So now we're just, if you felt like you were maybe possibly rolling forward, roll back. If you were rolling back, move rolling forward. So however that worked for you. All right, from there, we're gonna still take it back into the arms. And if you'd like to add a little bit of tension for our core, for our inner thighs, as well as our pelvic floor, you can always add groundedness in the soles of the feet and an object between the legs that we are squeezing, creating that tension and that lift. All right, for the belt and more for the arms here. We're gonna inhale, bring the belt out or the towel, and just widen it. Let's come to at least wider, a little bit wider than the shoulders. Then let's hang on for a moment. Inhale, bring it up. See if we can bring it up. If this is somewhat comfortable, then start to bring it slightly back. Seeing how far back you can go. So only moving part way. And then let's go ahead and bring it forward and down. So you kind of already now know where your shoulders are. Let's inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, bring it behind us, slightly a little bit more. If you find that the elbows are hinging like this, then lift it up slightly, keep the elbows from hinging, and maybe loosen on that belt. So see that I slid down. And then go ahead and start to bring it back. We're gonna bring it back approximately between the shoulder blades. Then let's inhale, bring it up and back down. So some of us might be scraping the head, that's okay. Inhale, let's bring it back up. Find where you need to keep the elbows lengthened. Exhale, only go back as far as the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen up and over. And exhale, forward and down. Now we're gonna start moving all the way back with lengthened arms. So inhale, bring it up. Exhale, start to bring it back. Do what you need. If you need to loosen up on your rope, belt, or tie, to bring it all the way down to the hips. Keep the arms lengthened. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale, forward, down. We're only going to do this 2 more times. So just keeping those elbows lengthened up. And exhale, back and down. Inhale, up. Exhale, releasing forward, down. Let's go ahead and release from there. I may have said that we had one extra. Arms, shoulders are getting a bit tired. So take a moment here. We might scoot just a little further into the chair to grab a hold of the back of the chair. We want to grab low. So relax the shoulders. Hopefully you're able to still sit tall. Stay able to squeeze that object, ground through the floor. Soften the elbows here as we start to draw shoulder blades together towards our midline. So we're drawing those shoulder blades, squeezing towards the vertebrae. And then we're trying to draw down the back. So that means we're squeezing and drawing down. Allow the chin to come into chest for a moment. And then inhale, just bring the gaze to neutral. Keep that squeezing, elbows squeezing back towards one another. Exhale, draw the chin into chest. Squeezing shoulder blades. Inhale, lengthen to neutral. This time, exhale, hinge forward, let the arms lengthen. You might feel this in the legs as well, especially me. I'm sitting here squeezing and pressing down into the floor. So you'll feel this arms, legs, shoulders. And just exhale, draw chin back down into chest. Inhale. Let's see if we can lift the chin off the chest and bring the gaze forward. Exhale again, Ujjayi breath, chin into chest. Inhale, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, chin into chest. Inhale, gaze forward. And now let's exhale, release those arms. Inhale, bring the arms up, over. Nice deep stretch. Exhale, relax, release, let it go. Let's go ahead and let go of that object as well. All right, getting ready for Shavasana here. So before we get ready, if you're sitting in the chair, you can take a moment and just relax through the neck, whatever feels best. So side to side is fine. Chin down into chest, rolling across is fine. If you want to roll the head back, simply shrug the shoulders up and then let the head roll back if you feel like you need that frontal neck stretch with the chin stretching here. Then when you're ready, release the shoulders and you can move once again forward, down, or to the sides. Releasing any little last tension from the neck as we move into that neck chakra. All right, getting comfortable, finding that space you've created for yourself to be relaxed, safe, whether we're on the ground, in a chair, in a lazy boy maybe, or a couch. Get ready.
Can you turn the light off?
Oh yeah, please.
Is it just that switch?
It's just that switch, yeah. Yeah, you can turn off the fan. We'll all get kind of chilly here.
Oh,
When
yeah,
we start to
always turn it off
relax.
by the time we do Shavasana. Because we don't want to get cold while we're laying here.
Yep. All right. Hello. We're just ending. Do you want to come in for Shavasana?
Started at 1.
Oh, no, we're
is it
starting
at
at noon. Yes.
Sorry, started
It's okay. Do you want a Shavasana with us?
Pardon?
Do you want to have Shavasana with us?
Are you just starting?
No, we're ending.
No, okay. Sorry to
Okay.
So it's 12 o'clock?
12 o'clock, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Thanks. Bye, Brenda.
See ya. Bye, Brenda.
Bye.
Wow, that's good. Okay.
Okay.
Right? She sure did. All right. So hopefully we have started to settle in our Shavasana pose. Remember, that's up to you what that pose looks like, as long as you can relax, be in comfort, and not have muscle aches, the bone aches because of this, that, or whatever position you're in. So make sure you get comfortable so you don't start to feel pain here or there as we move into our meditation. So just take a few moments here, coming back to that Ujjayi breath, a constriction on the throat, making that oceanic sound as it moves in and out of our body. And now releasing that Ujjayi breath, letting go as we come into a natural, neutral breath. Our body is relaxing. Releasing through the legs, toes, arms, fingers, head, back. Our throat chakra is about expressing our true self and purpose in life. Opening our throat chakra helps us align our vision with reality. The throat is the bottleneck of purification. As we begin to enter into higher realms of consciousness, the element akasha or aether, which is all about space, the space between the sky and earthbound air, the space of emptiness in which our true selves exist. From this space, we develop expression, where we can transform our feelings, our desires, while simultaneously using compassion, cultivating mindful speaking, and a clear mind with confidence as we speak our truth. We can cultivate this mindful speaking with our complete presence and listening, becoming more aware of how we communicate to others and our listening skills. This gives us the opportunity to be open and observe other styles of communication, recognizing body language, facial expressions, and vocabulary. We can learn to effectively communicate, being assertive yet compassionate, honing in on our listening skills. By giving our full attention when others are speaking, by not having electronic device disturbances, waiting to hear and not responding until the other person has completed. When we use these vital skills of deeply listening and compassionate communication, we then connect with others on a higher level. Our goal is to remain in equanimity, mental calmness, evenness of temper, composure, especially in difficult situations. So when you're faced with a difficult situation, take a moment to take a breath and recenter your thoughts, recentering yourself, checking in and asking yourself if what is you're about to say true. Is it necessary? And can you say it with compassion and empathy? Let's cultivate mindful speaking and listening, inspiring active change. Taking a moment to reconnect with the breath at the throat center. And as we breathe, taking deeper breaths, coming to our silent mantra, I speak my truth with compassion. I speak my truth with compassion. I speak my truth with compassion. Now slowly releasing that. I speak my truth with compassion. As we start to bring awareness back out from the throat into the body, coming back to movement, fingers, toes, or maybe we're moving the head side to side, reawakening. And when you're ready, if you happen to be lying on your back, maybe bringing knees into chest. And if you are on your back, maybe getting that moment to rock back and forth on the back until you allow yourself to come to one side in our fetal position. Taking a moment again to maybe squeeze, contract, or extend, whatever feels best as we come back up into our sitting position. Thank you everyone for joining me today. So we've had quite a few come in as well as coming online. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti.
And Namaste. So have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, drink plenty of water, and enjoy speaking and listening, having those wonderful conversations, improving our relationships with ourselves as well as others as we use the breath to slow ourselves down, remind ourselves to clear our mind and rethink what we're about to say, if we could say that with kindness and if it's necessary and truthful. All right, have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back next week.